For some singers, they want to feel like they are in the record. One thing I sometimes put on a singer on the way in, which is a good little trick, is a harmonizer, which is like a widener. Now, what that means is that they also get a bit of their voice in their ears left and right, as well as like hearing it everywhere else. And some singers really benefit from that if they like to be dominating everything. So does that make sense? That's what I have available if people want to have it on the way in. So the big thing about headphones is you need to be patient and spend some time getting a good headphone level. What I'll tend to do is I will record a couple of warm-up takes of the song while I'm sorting out general levels, headphone levels, etc., just so I get them feeling so comfortable that then once we're actually recording, we're not stopping and starting and they're not asking for things to be changed. But I would say be prepared for people to be quite demanding when they're recording a vocal, because it's an important thing to get right. And I think your job as a producer is to get them comfortable. So don't make them feel that they can't ask for things, because sometimes singers are intimidated. I've had singers come in and I've had their vocal muted in the headphones and I hadn't realized, because I'm trying to mess around with other things, and they're so worried that they haven't even said they can't hear themselves because they think they must be an idiot. So it's like your job is to make them feel like they're really the most important thing, because they are really the most important thing. And you want them to think that it was a good session and that they will deliver a better song if they are really happy and they feel in a great place when they're singing it. Singing's such an emotional thing, don't you think? That it's much more than just strumming some guitars or playing the drums. I mean, obviously there's emotion involved, but it's like you're delivering a lyric or a story to somebody. So to put a candle on and to light a joss stick and to bring the lights down a bit low isn't really asking a lot as far as I can see. And some singers really benefit from that. Some singers don't need any of that, or don't even sing better like that. So you've just got to kind of read the singer and know your singer. What I do when I'm recording a session is I have a template set up in Logic, which I'm going to show you. So let me show you that. This is just something I did myself. I'm just going to close that for now. We don't need to save it. Yeah, here we go. Oh, actually, I just opened the template. So new from template. So this is my, is it that one or is it that one? I think it's this one, basic vocal template. So let me share this with you. Share, Logic, share. Okay, and let me zoom in a bit so you can see what's going on. So hopefully you can see that I have a whole bunch of tracks already colored in and set up, ready to record. At the top here, I will bring in the instrumental track. Underneath it, I'll bring in the guide vocal track. And then underneath, I'll have lots of tracks already set up. And they are lead vocal ad-libs, lead vocal double track, lead vocal triple track, lead vocal octave, BV high double, BV high triple, BV high quad. You can see the rest of them. So this is like a basic vocal template. Saves me a lot of time having it set up this way, because if I open the mixer page, new share, Pro Tools mixer page. Okay, so this is what I have set up on my mixer. So I basically have, It's a pretty simple setup. So I have the track, the guide box, and then I've got all these vocal tracks. The lead vocal tracks, the lead vocal is basically sent to this bus called LV bus, which has got a plugin called Soothe on there, which I'll talk about a bit later. And it's being sent to a little bit of reverb and a little bit of delay. This reverb is a Valhalla vintage, and it's just a waves delay. So when it's also got auto tune on, running pretty slow and not doing very much. Can you see auto tune? Yes, great, okay. So what happens, this is one thing I've really noticed about recording extremely good singers, is all famous people, which I've done quite a lot of, is that when you record them and they want to hear it back, they want to hear it back sounding good, even if they're just listening to the line before the one they're singing, which is sometimes what happens when you're dropping in to like do a different section. So that's why I'll have some auto tune running pretty slow. Often it'll be set to the key of the song, if we know what the key of this, if you know what the key of the song is. I'll have auto tune running. I'll have a bit of low band EQ just taking off the bottom end of the vocal, and often I'll have like just this Soothe on the bus. I have a little limiter on the master bus, not really doing anything, but I might also have like something like a mix rack or something on there, which is Stephen Slate's plugins, and I might just have like a 1176 or something, which is a compressor. The reason I'm doing this, or even a distressor, a little bit of that, but just running a bit in parallel, and then 1176 kind of copy with a little bit of that as well, because the reason I'm doing this is because when they hear back what they've sung, I want them to be excited and to think that they're doing great. So that's why I have some live stuff running. As you can see, I haven't got loads of stuff going on because I don't want to crash the session and I don't want to have any latency. So I haven't got any UAD plugins running there. I don't want it to be too complicated, but I want it to sound pretty good when they're listening back. That's why also all the backing vocals are already being sent to a bus, which is here, BV bus, which has got a little bit of CLA running, taking some of the bottom end out. Sometimes I'll be, depending what's happening, sometimes I'll be panning the BVs and things while we're recording. So it quickly starts sounding like a record, and people get excited when things sound like a record.